different types of goods are produced in an economy, that is final goods, consumer goods, intermediate goods, capital goods, durable goods, non-durable goods, semi-durable goods, finished goods, semi-finished goods, etc. What are the final goods? Those goods which have crossed the boundary line of production are called final goods. Take example. I am living in a house. This house is fulfilling our desires to live within it. So this is a final good, because this good is not used in production of other goods. So house is a final good. I am using the mobile phone. There is a final good, because this mobile phone is not used in the further production of other goods. So it is a final good. I am wearing a shirt. This shirt is a final good because it have crossed the boundary line of production. So what are the final goods? Those goods which have crossed the boundary line of production are called final goods. What are intermediate goods? Those goods which have not crossed the boundary line of production are called intermediate goods. Cement, brick, stone pieces, iron rods, etc. have been used in the construction of a house. So these goods are called intermediate goods, because cement has not crossed the boundary line of production. When cement is utilized in making a house or making a bridge, then it has crossed the boundary line of production. So cement is an intermediate good. Iron rod is an intermediate good, because it has not crossed the boundary line of production. Because iron rod is utilized in making a bridge, in making a grill, in making house and buildings. So those goods which have not crossed the boundary line of production are called intermediate goods. What are consumer goods? So those goods which are used by the consumers to satisfy their desires and are not used in further production are called consumer goods. Fan running in the house is called a consumer good, because it is fulfilling our satisfaction. It is fulfilling our desires. It is satisfying our desires. So fan is a consumer goods. Consumer goods are many types. Durable consumer goods, which are used for many years. Non-durable goods, which are suppose that cooked food, are non-durable goods. Semi-finished goods, and unfinished goods are semi-finished goods. So there are different types of consumer goods. Capital goods, those goods which are used by the producers for further production are called capital goods. Fan running in a house is a consumer good, but same fan, when it is used in an office, or it is used in a school, or it is used in an industry, then it becomes a capital good, because there it is used in further production. So same goods sometimes become the consumer goods, and sometimes it becomes a capital good. Now we see that for producing goods, we require some money. So those money that are spent on production is called investment. Or you can say the process of capital formation for a firm is called investment. Or you can say investment is the capital stock. Investment is the capital stock. Or you can say investment is the process of investing money for profit. Or what is the purpose of investment? There are different purposes for investment: for making profit, to build wealth, or for own satisfaction, production for own satisfaction. There are different types of investment, such as fixed investment, inventory investment, induced investment, autonomous investment, gross investment, net investment. We take one by one. What is the fixed investment? The expenditure made on the purchase of fixed assets, such as buildings, plants, machinery, land, etc., are called fixed investment. What is inventory investment? You will see the change in a stock during a financial year is called inventory stocks. The stock of finished goods, the stock of semi-finished goods, the stock of raw materials, these are the inventory investment. So the stock of raw material, either used in finished goods or semi-finished goods, they come under inventory investment. Next, what is induced investment? That the investment made for profit purposes or for making income is called induced investment. When we invest for making income or profit, when we see more income generated, we invest more. When we see less income generated, we invest less. So induced investment is the investment that is made for making profit or income. Autonomous investment. What is autonomous investment? The investment which does not depend on income or profit generation is called autonomous investment. Autonomous on self. It does not depend on income or profits. You are studying. Your parents are investing money on you. Your parents are not knowing how much earn in the future. It is not fixed. So, investment on your education is the autonomous investment. Suppose that I become sick. It is essential to be cured. So, what money is spent on curing my disease? That investment is the autonomous investment. Investment for basic necessities to individuals, organizations, health, safety, or for national well-being. These are the autonomous investment. What is gross investment? Gross means total. That the sum of fixed investment and inventory investment is called gross investment. What is net investment? That the difference between the gross investment and depreciation is called the net investment. Gross investment equal to net investment plus depreciation. Net investment equal to gross investment minus depreciation. Depreciation equal to gross investment minus net investment. Now we have used a word depreciation, but we have not cleared you what is depreciation. Irregular wear and tear of a parts or machines or loss in the value of fixed assets is called depreciation. For maintaining depreciation, firms have depreciation reserve fund. In next class, we will discuss about the depreciation reserve fund, stock flow and circular flow of income. Thanks.